I know I'm deep due for a detox. As long as you keep your locks clean, don't worry about how thick they is, none of that. You just better have a right routine to keep them clean. Already, welcome, brethren, sistren. How are we today on this beautiful, beautiful night? I want to let y'all know about the series I'm bringing that I need everybody on board with, and nobody try to steal my idea, because this is about to get real. I want to start something. I've been wanting to start something for years called Rasta in America, where I talk about my Rastafari journey in America and how it is transitioning to Rastafari in America. And for years, I went through the trials and tribulations of what it takes to be Rasta in America. I call America Babylon, starting there, because the west of the world is Babylon anyway, in general, right? To say that, to say this. This is gonna be, I guess, the intro to Rasta in America, whatever. I used to get my hair retwisted a lot. My hair started off with twisties. It got 2 strand, and then I just let them freeform lock up from there, and was just getting the little braid, the retwist from the scalp. People don't be getting, because you got people out here claiming Rastafari. They got these neat, nice looking fashion dread, as they would call it. They call them fashion dread. Now, as you can see, my terminology and the way that I word my words and the way that I speak is still in an American tone, an American type of representation. This is why I like to say Rasta in America, because I feel like I'm a great representation for the Rastafaris, or the people who are more interested in Rastafari or want to become Rastafari, but don't think they can do it in this American lifestyle. I'm here to tell you the root, the real, raw, uncut Rastafari, meaning of Rastafari and all of that. Understand the Nazarite vow, who is Haile Selassie, and what he has done for... See, look, I just worded that all wrong. Who is Haile Selassie? His Imperial Majesty, Jah Rastafari, and what him has created for this world. Nobody understood or knows about in the 60s and the 50s and the 40s when they was in Chicago papers, in the hood papers, the black papers, where they used to push out the messages for the Black Panthers. John F. Kennedy brought Haile Selassie to America. Don't nobody even know this. And it'll be somebody quick to jump on and be like, oh, you not Rasta. You can't be Rasta. You from America. You can't be Rasta. You do this. Or you can't be Rasta. You do that. A lot of Rastas, ain't nobody perfect. People do certain things that some Rastas do things that other Rastas wouldn't do. I'm getting into a whole Rasta lesson right now. I was about to start talking about the 12 tribes of Judah and the 12 different Rastafari cliques, but y'all ain't ready for that. The 12 mansions of Rastafari. I know about deep stuff going on in Jamaica that a lot of people wouldn't think I know or think that I'm capping about, but I pull up the scripture for you. In the real. But this video today is not about Rasta in America and that. It's just a touch on it. Today we here speaking about these lockers. Because I done did videos on my channel before the Rastafari, I did the hair cutting and the restart from when I started the lockers over, right? When I started my locks, I had videos up on there. But this channel been up for 8 to 10 years. Check out, I am so serious about this. So, right. Within the past 1.5 to 2 years is when I really got deep in it and started taking the Nazarite vow seriously. And that's why I'm not in the place to say that if you retwist your hair, you can't be Rastafari or certain things. That's between you and Jah. Understood? Really, Rasta is believing in the higher source and understanding what it means to be here, right? So, enough of that. Let's talk about these locks. I locked my hair when I was 16. I'm about to be 22 in about 5 months. So this is around the time, because right before I was 15 or something like that, right? I locked my hair up. I done spent hours. I done spent year on year looking for the right locticians, looking for the right barbers to make sure my hairline was straight. Talking with different people like, bro, I really just want to stop getting haircuts and stop retwisting my hair. It's wasting so much money, bro. And every week, Everybody around you got the fresh haircut, so now you worried about going to get the fresh haircut and the fresh lineup. Why? Why? When you understand the Nazarite and the natural vow to what you stand for on this planet as one of these bronze human beings, you get it differently. If your hair has the, everybody hair has the right to knot up. Literally, I don't care if you're Caucasian. If you was British. If you leave your hair up in a towel for 2-3 years, you will take that hair down after that 2-3 years. You washing it in the towel and all that, boy, you gonna have a big Congo bone right there. Just saying. This is not about black people only should have dreads and all these stereotypes. No. We all came from the same source. That's why they got Asian Rastafari. Some of y'all don't even know this. They got Asian Rastafari. They got of all culture that come and gratify straight to Rastafari, right? So boom. It took me 4 to 5 years to get over worrying about haircuts, retwists, till I realized, looked in the mirror one day. The haircut, bro, when I used to get my hairline did, my hairline used to be like back to here. This is fresh growth off of my hairline. They used to cut my hairline, right? You see how I kind of look iffy? It's because the nigga started balding. Because all that damn retwists. And me, I'm the type of guy, I only got retwists every 6 months. Every 6 months to, you know what I'm saying? Haircut every 4 or 5 months. I'm keeping my hair up, you feel me? But I didn't get it as much as I do now. The Nazarite vow, big, bro. Like, so it was about 4 years in once I decided to go freeform. And mind you, you gotta start all that new growth on the sides of your head, bro. Why you think DDG cut all his dreads off? Because he got tired of having just dreads on the top. I had a little temp fade back when I started, so I had the chop on the sides and the back, right? So, you know how much it's gonna take me to grow out the sides and the back to catch up to all this? That's everybody's problem. Now they like, I'm about to cut my lockers. Bro, when I tell you, you gotta understand the source. If you don't get the power and why you getting the locks, don't do it. Literally don't do it until you literally know what the fuck you doing it for. Check. So, yeah, 4 years in, I was like, you know what? That's when I really caught my attachment to Rastafari, because I understood finally that it's literally defiance towards what the big man wants. You gotta have your stuff clean shaven when you go to work, and you gotta be on perfect to the book. But what's perfect to God, to Jah, to Buddha, whoever you see fit? So when you get to looking into things like Rastafari, you get the understanding that they look into the Bible and that they follow certain laws, like the Muslims that wrap their women hair up and stuff like that. Hey, you feel me? So I never felt more myself once I stopped worrying about haircuts and retwists. Never. In reality, I felt more Rasta and I felt more like me. That's why it'll be them times where it's like, this gonna be a video too. It be them times. We all have them. At least 1 or 2 times a month. When you striving for something great, you want to be an emperor or the new leader of the world, or the leader of the new world and take over all these elites. You know what happened, right? That one thought come in your head. If I just go sign up for the military, all my problems go away. Well, when you just deep investing in Rastafari, the military thoughts ain't gonna go away. But you gonna understand deeper that we don't do Uncle Sam. We don't do that, bro. And we do it. If we do it, this is where Rasta in America takes place. Because if we do follow Uncle Sam, it's only because we have to. It's only because we have to. If we gotta struggle for 5 years to get to Jamaica or get to Ethiopia, gotta do what you gotta do. Right? I just wanted to show y'all like my locks from where y'all seen them before, so y'all can really understand now. Cause I didn't really get a chance to speak up on the locks and get to talking about Rasta in America yet. And I don't know if I should make a whole new page strictly for Rasta in America, cause that's a deep conversation. Like, it's a deep it's just a whole deep series that I got in my mind, because that's something that I could talk about for hours and years and never stop. Teaching Rastafari. But I gotta learn myself. You feel me? So, big things. Rasta's not a religion. Rasta is a culture. It is a belief. It is a knowing. It's knowing. Okay. So, yeah. I said all of that just to show y'all, like, I've been growing out my sides for the past year and a half. I've been letting them literally, I'm not twisting nothing. I'm only just playing with them when they come out to make sure that they go in the right way. But they really can't go no way because they literally freeforming. So like, I can't force them to do anything they don't want to do. But they've started locking into the bigger locks, and the bigger locks have started locking together to make Congos. And I'm probably gonna have about 4 dreads on my head next year, once all of them come together. But similar to like what Bob Marley got, right? He had thick freeforms all around his head, and they was all together. Now, you look at mine, the front is the heart, bro. The back, when I tell you my baby hairs in the back, the sides right here that you see now that are locked like this, bro, when I tell you, this shit just happened within the past 6 months. That first year was all the back. Look at the back. Look at this shit. This shit look like full-blown dreads now. Like, this shit's full-blown together. And then you look at my sides, and you'll see them all flurried out and not together and fucked up, right? And then what I also wanted to show y'all was these Congos. Look how this shit, the back comes together so fucking more equipped and smoother, right? Look at this. It's all together. This is, I be having to explain to a lot of people. I be having to get people to get on board with why I'm even following Rastafari, right? Within the past 2 months, swear, these finally started locking up, because I felt like my fronts was starting to get thinner. So, and I know I'm deep due for a detox. As long as you keep your locks clean, don't worry about how thick they is, none of that. You just better have a right routine to keep them clean, because if you got them thick shits and you got white shit all in your dreads and your shit, not like these just fuzzy bunnies and fucking dust collecting over time, because I haven't done a real detox. You do regular shampoos and shit and conditioners, you gonna need a regular detox every 3 months at least. Oh, your shit gonna start looking like it's about that 3-month time, you feel me? So in the past 2 months, these motherfuckers been coming together. The front, and these were the ones I was really worried about because they was getting real thin. But I ain't need to stick no fucking needle in my hair and no crochet to be like, come together, come together, come together. Nah, watch in 5 years when y'all looking at these lockers, these motherfuckers gonna be 4. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. Cause you see, bro, what? The back, this motherfucker's gonna be a whole Congo soon. All this, I swear. And I fucking feel it where it's all might just come to fucking together at that fucking point. Look at this shit. All of this shit is one. All of this shit is one. If I'm pulling one, they all coming. And it's harder for me because my hair is that light skin hair. So, you know, my shit ain't gonna lock as easy as everybody else's is. But that's the part of staying true to something. My new boss, I just started a new job, bro. My new boss told me, like, he asked me what I believed in. We got to talk about my belief and shit. I told him I followed the Nazarite vow. And he was like, if you don't believe in nothing, you'll fall for anything. That was my message for today, all right? That was my message for today. Look at this shit. And I go through it so much with like, bro, if I just chop these hoes in half, they'll literally Congo so quick. Swear. If I would have started 4 or 5 years, I wonder how my shit would look if it looked like the sides did. Look at this shit. This shit right here. Bro, I wonder how my hair would look if all my locks looked like this. They would have ended up fucking... But that's the crazy part too, though. The sides is starting to Congo with the fucking thick shit. Look at this. So, I'm trying to figure out, like, when they actually catch up. Bro, it's been a year and a half. My sides is already this long and they budding. Look at this shit. They're already this long. And if they wasn't connected to the other dreads, bro, them bitches probably would be hanging right now, down to here. And that's just a year and a half, 2 years. Swear. So, the beard dreads, it's been like a year. Nah, it's been about the same time since I've been freeforming. I can't hold you. These was hard to pull together. And it's crazy because I've been trying to do the front piece, this, for the past 2 years. And it still won't lock up, but the sides locked up in the past year. I just woke up one morning, the side started doing what it was doing. I was like, I ain't gonna touch it. Rastafari. Gotta let it do what it's gonna do right. So, hope y'all got that message for today. Y'all know what to do. Stay tuned. I gotta get consistent because I'm not as consistent as I should be, okay? We just being honest here, fuck it. I'll be more consistent, I promise. Rasta in America. No, that was nobody boy. Nobody boy.
My father think I let another nigga screw me, but I'm way too addicted to the coochie.